Are we necessarily supposed to agree with what's happening, or are we just supposed to take away something from it? You know what I mean? Hello, my name is Kristy and welcome back to the 12 months, 12 books series. This year I'm doing something very exciting and special because my sister gave me a flash drive with ebooks for Christmas last year, and so this year I'm working through them one by one each month. And in this series we always review the book from the previous month and reveal the new one for the next month, which is my favorite part. Let's dive into last month's pick and see what's coming up next. The book of July was The Summer of Songbirds by Kristy Harvey, and I already had her book for the month of June as well. It was The Happier Life. Like I said in the previous video, I knew I was gonna like this one because I liked the first one, and I was right. To summarize what it was about, The Summer of Songbirds by Kristy Harvey is a warm, nostalgic novel about lifelong friendship, love, and the places that shape us. Centered around a beloved southern summer camp on the brink of closure, the story follows 3 childhood friends and the woman who brought them together as they reunite to save the place that holds their most cherished memories. As they navigate personal challenges and rekindle old bonds, they discover the enduring power of loyalty, hope, and second chances. Full of heart and southern charm, The Summer of Songbirds is a touching celebration of friendship and the magic of coming home. I really like this book because, first of all, like I said, there's 3 best friends that have known each other quite a long time, and you kind of see the dynamic between the trio, which I feel like is a big topic maybe in friendship, especially between girls, because there's always these trios that form and it's never 100% balanced between the 3 friends, which might be an issue for some, and I have an experience with these trios myself. I have 2 best friends from my childhood, all of us 3 together, like we hang out a lot, we love each other, we're just like best friends, but it's not been always like that, and we have had some ups and downs, and you do spend a little bit more time with one girl at some point and then with the other one at other point. For example, now one of us, my best friend, she's in New Zealand. She's been working and traveling there for a year, so I was hanging out a little bit more with my other best friend, although I did study abroad, so I was gone a lot as well. But you know, it can never be 100%, and you kind of have to figure out that balance so everyone is happy, nobody feels left out, everyone's comfortable and feel loved. That was a topic kind of close to me, and you could see that in the story, where I think 2 of the women were best friends since a very young age, and the 3rd one joined maybe a little bit later. So you could see how the first 2 were a bit closer in a sense. There was more history, but the 3rd one was like okay with it. She knew the story and she was still best friend with them as well. So that's kind of like the first layer, or one of them. Another layer was the topic of summer camp, which it was set in. I love that because when I was a kid, ever since I was a kid actually, I used to go to summer camps a lot for 1, 2, 3 weeks during the summer, maybe even to a couple, and I used to really love it. I don't think I missed my parents almost at all. I mean, maybe I did, but you know, like I enjoyed it a lot. Whenever I came home from the summer camp, I was very sad and was having not a great time. Those were just like, it was like a bubble that you were in during that time, you know, spending time with friends, playing all these games, and then you just had to come home and get used to that environment again. And even now, I'm actually a summer camp counselor. My job starts in like a week and a half again, and I love doing that. I love providing that happiness to the children, and obviously you're also helping the parents because they have to work during the summer. So like I said, that was also a topic very close to my heart. And then there was obviously romance, and then also some tough childhood background and other family ties. Overall, all of these layers of the story I really liked, appreciated. I could relate to them to a certain point, and I think it was very well written. What was interesting though, you know what I said about the trio dynamic? The story was written from the point of view, I think, of 3 characters. The main one of the best friends, then her aunt, and then the 3rd one was the other of the best friends. So that was kind of weird that only 2 of them had their points of views in the book, but not the 3rd one. So see, this is really pointing to how it is set up, but honestly I didn't mind. It was just like a little bit strange that I could have or read the thoughts of the 2 of them and not the 3rd one, but it didn't like bother me, and I kind of understand why the author chose to do that, because she didn't want to give even more space to even more depth of the characters, because then the book might have been longer and you wouldn't, you know, have enough time for the plot line maybe. There was one thing that I didn't agree with, and I always think about this when I read books, because are we necessarily supposed to agree with what's happening, or are we just supposed to take away something from it? You know what I mean? And it was basically that there was cheating going on, and it was from the woman's perspective, and I feel like it might have been, I don't know what's the expression here, not apologized, but like maybe excused and not portrayed as very, very bad, which is my personal opinion. In the end, it did work out or resolve this situation, but I didn't necessarily appreciate that part. Let's look for some quotes. Excuse me. Did I highlight nothing? I didn't highlight anything. What? There's no way. I really didn't. I can't find anything. Let's see if I put it into my book tracker. Although I was reading it on the road during a road trip, so maybe I just didn't dedicate as much time to it. I really have no quotes saved for this book. That's insane. Well, I guess we just move on to revealing the book for August. I'm flabbergasted. Maybe there were just no quotable sentences. How do we do this? Every time I get confused, we connect the flash drive. I have to record the screen. The password, I always forget that step as well. Let's go to the last chapter. It is epilogue, and the first word of the last chapter will be 7, I hope, because it says 7 years later. So let's try 7. It doesn't work. Okay, let's try I, because that's the first word of the sentence. It's not working. What do you mean? Okay, let's try the actual last chapter, not the epilogue. That would be we. Okay. Maybe I should read the instructions again. It's the first word of the last chapter, but doesn't epilogue count as a chapter? I guess not. Okay, this time the book is in the EPUB format, not Mobi, so I don't even have to, I don't remember the word, like transform the format. Let's open it. What is it? Once again, I don't know this book, but it feels like it would be more of a classic or like an old book. I'm scared. How old is it? It doesn't say. I'm scared. It looks like a difficult book to read. From what I see, it also looks... There's Spain mentioned. What the hell is this book? I'm scared. It says National Book Award finalist. Well, let's send it to my Kobo. The book for the month of August is The House on the Lagoon by Rosario Ferrer. Let's see if it's a Spanish author or maybe South American. Ooh, she is Puerto Rican. She was Puerto Rican. She died in 2016 at the age of 78. I am scared for this book. The book is from the year 1995. Now I'm thinking though, should I read the book in Spanish? Maybe for the sake of this series, no. So then I can, pull quotes and don't have to translate them and stuff. And also, I don't know how difficult the book will be because I've only recently started reading in Spanish, and it doesn't mean that, it's perfect. And I only read, very easy books, like Culpa Mia, My Fault. In case you haven't heard of it, it's also a movie in Spanish and in English. All right, let's put it into the document. First, we rate the previous book, which I would give it out of 5. I think I would give it 4.5 again. Now let's put in the new book. That was Rosario Ferrer, The House on the oh my god, Lagoon. The password was we. Save and close. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite scared this time around because from just a few pages that I glanced at, I feel like it might be a little bit of a like maybe historical book or a complicated one, an old one. I don't know. So we'll see how that's gonna go. I hope I like it because I know my sister was picking it for me and I think she knows me pretty well. On the other hand, I don't think she has read these books, so she was choosing them probably based on the reviews online, but that's okay. I'm gonna welcome the opportunity with open arms and I'm gonna report back the next month. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment, subscribe, the usual. You can give me some thoughts on the book you're currently reading or if you've read any of the books that I have mentioned today. Happy reading and I'll see you next time. Bye!